Girl who had 9 shrapnel and bullet wounds is in stable condition. A doctor who treated the wounded at the school yesterday
As a side note, there was a 5-hour training session at this very school just a couple of days ago on how to handle crisis response. And so
And some people have noted similarities between the 1995 film Basketball Diaries and the
Wanda are his parents.
Man, that's pathetic. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No child, black, white, or orange, yellow, should have to leave this earth like that.
At some point today, you're going to have to identify Isaiah's body. How hard is that going to be?
Oh, that's hard. It's hard. No one wants to, identify your child.
Nobody. Wow, it's going to be one of the hardest things in my life to do. But I have to do it, Out in the
She was. I'm hearing that more and more every day. I didn't realize how much so until just the last couple of days.
That must be so comforting, but on the other hand, you have been through pure hell the last couple of days because you kept hearing different things about your dad and what had happened to him.
Right.
What were you hearing?
The first evening, like the day that everything happened, we were hearing that he was taken by ambulance to Swedish. We were hearing that he was still in the school. We were hearing that he was at Littleton Hospital. It was back and forth. Every time we thought he was okay, it turned out he wasn't there, which obviously led us to believe he was still in the school, Finally, about 10:30 that night, Mom and I got sick of waiting. We knew there had been a couple teachers with him, teachers who have known him since before I was born, and so we called them to find out what happened, and they informed us, and we still didn't know whether he was taken out of the school or not, but at least we knew a little more about what happened inside the school.
You're upset because SWAT team members came and were able to get some of the students out, but not your dad. Have you talked to any officials about what happened and why he was left there?
I haven't talked to anybody. My concern is that my dad was left there, was still alive and was not helped. I don't know this for sure. I haven't, talked to anybody to be able to verify one way or the other. But I was told by teachers and heard from students that he was still alive when they left the building, and that they had told SWAT team members to get him out.
He had been shot in the chest?
Once in the chest, yeah. And like I said, I don't know if he was or not, but I would really like to find out.
Even as he was lying there, he was comforting the other students and telling jokes. And
they said he was, from what I know, like I said, I haven't talked to anybody for sure, except for the
I told you your sister was going to come out of this. I said, and they thanked me, and they kept praying for my sister, and I kept praying for my sister and other people in that school. And something told me that something wasn't right with Rachel before we heard anything about her. I knew something wasn't right.
And when did you find out about your sister?
I found out the next morning. It was confirmed that she was dead. I kind of accepted it beforehand that she was. My sister was a real person. She was real to people.